So, with great technology comes great responsibility. It takes a village to put it all together. And with that village still comes a lot of trial and errors. Do we know what I'm talking about?
Relationships.
Shaolin Kung Fu.
The fuck is happening right now? No, I'm talking about just building a PC. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
My bad.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Co-Flop Gaming. I'm your player number one. My name is Talej, a.k.a. Mr. I thought I was Bob the Builder.
What up, guys? It's your player two, Don Pachi's here, and you know it's the PC part picker here.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's player number 3, Gordito Pero Bonito, and I just like to vibe.
Okay. So the topic of this episode is just basically circled around PC. Honestly, gaming on a computer is a different experience than any other. I know lately we've been talking more about retro gaming and consoles, but we wanted to switch it up a little bit. This week, Don Pachis and I actually helped my cousin rebuild his PC. It broke, and we decided to help him fix it. Yeah, tell him about how you felt about that experience, man.
It's really depressing. Really depressing.
Why?
With all the parts that we've spent on to fucking fix it and it just didn't work. No matter what part we fucking changed, it just didn't work.
Yep. I think that's like the gamble that you get when it comes to building a PC is that it's not always going to work. Like that 1%, like it just won't turn on or anything like that. But before we get into all of that, can you guys tell me how you guys were introduced into PC gaming?
The way I was introduced was rocking an old ass Windows x86, I believe. You know, with
Damn.
those fat ass ones with the fucking big ass CRT monitor.
Why are you spelling at me?
We would play different games. I think we'd play like mind games. That's what it's called. Brain games. I don't remember what it's called. It would have a picture of like a brain opened up. Someone has like math and all that shit. And we played Jumpstart. That's the type of games we would play. And Paint. Windows Paint.
Okay.
Paint's undefeated.
Undefeated.
I used to play backyard football on a floppy disk. Yeah,
That's kind of hard.
yeah,
That's hard.
I'm still trying to find out how to play that game still, but I used to play backyard football on a floppy disk, and then for my 18th birthday, I built my own PC.
Oh yeah.
Cost me like $600 pre-built, and then bought my own parts, and then after that, I was just flying.
Hell yeah. No, I had the same experience. Like, if you guys listened to one of our earlier episodes, I think it's episode number 2 where we talk about Mario. That's exactly like how I started my PC experience. I think I was around the early stages of the MySpace days, where my dad brought home a floppy disk, and I just started playing Super Mario Brothers, and that was my first experience playing on a keyboard at all. But besides that, I didn't get into PC gaming for real up until about maybe 2020 during the pandemic. I was around the same thing around you, Matt. Like when I started, my brother-in-law and I, he gave me his older PC. Bless you. Well, coffee you. Anyways,
That's fair.
but my brother-in-law gave me his older PC with all of his parts and everything like that, and then that's where it just kicked off. Like I fell in love with it. Can you guys tell me about like the transition you guys had between console gaming to PC gaming?
Yeah, I remember it vividly.
I was talking to Matt.
Oh, my bad.
I was about to let Baby Case take over.
Well, okay, go ahead, Matt.
Only this guy keeping us apart. But no, the way I got transitioned from it is because I kept watching Vanoss play and a lot of different other people play zombies and stuff.
Oh,
Tight.
We're going to kiss.
I am wild.
Yeah, look me in the eye.
I'm not going to look at that. You're making me uncomfortable here.
Good. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
But anyway, we would watch videos with Vanoss and the crew back in the day. They would play modded maps, zombies. And so I kind of wanted to do that. And the only way to do that was either you would JTAG your Xbox or mod your PS3 with a mod chip, and that shit was difficult as it is.
The fuck is JTAG?
It's a different. It's like a type of hack for Xbox.
It's a level above.
Yeah.
Okay. Play-Doh Snake.
And then, well, we didn't want to do that, so the next transition would be making a PC.
Okay.
So
Play-Doh Snake.
my boys were really into PC already, so they convinced me to buy the parts for their computer. My brother was cool enough to give me some of the parts on Christmas, just the base of like the tower, the motherboard. But to get the actual parts, my boys helped me get that shit. The RAM, the graphics card, and then the fucking processor.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much for me, it was just I had an outdated PS4 by the time the PS5 came out, and I didn't want to keep buying a console every 5 years. So I was just like, you know what, I'm going to bite the bullet, take the investment, spend some money on a PC. I liked playing it before, even though it wasn't the same games, but made the investment and honestly paid off.
Nice.
I'd rather play PC than console at this point now, too.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. I feel like there's no difference between the two, right? Like you'll have an experience with however you want it, right? Like I feel whether it's console or PC, depending on what you want out of it, it's what you're gonna get out of it, right? I think when it came to me, like exactly what I said, like during COVID, I was living at my in-laws' house at the time before. Actually, this was before me and my wife even got married. Pandemic hit, really had nothing to do, right? Both of my brother-in-laws, like they both had like these wild PCs at the time, and then they just had this older one with a 580 graphics card in it. And then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll take it. I didn't know shit. He was just like, yeah, go ahead. I was like, I plugged it in. I was like, cool. Oh, this is awesome. But in reality, it ran exactly the same as my PS4. And that was kind of like my gateway into PC gaming, because then from there, I started slowly switching it out little by little. I switched out all the parts, and then bought the whole tower. Like now, the PC that I have now, the only thing I have from my original PC is the hard drive. Yeah.
Nice.
What is, like, when you guys first loaded up your PC, what was one of the first games that you guys started all playing?
COD.
Pornhub, I get it. Good job. That makes sense for you.
No, mine was definitely X videos, but
How about X hamsters?
that's a little stretch. That's a little too advanced.
Wow.
You porn.
You get it. Anyways.
Nah, I did. I probably did League. Yeah, I think I played League first when I got it, and then I transitioned over to like Rocket League and Fortnite.
I was gonna say, I was like, which league? Rocket League, League of Legends. You
No, it was League of Legends. It was League of Legends, and then I switched over to Rocket League and then Fortnite and everything like that.
You good there? You dying over there? You good?
No, man.
All right, cool. You want to talk about it?
No.
Good. I didn't want to talk about it either.
Move forward.
I feel like that's kind of like everyone's experience, like the one or the other. It's either COD or League of Legends, right? Mine was completely random. So if you guys haven't, there's this game coming out this month where it's called Monster Hunter. That wasn't the game I started playing, but I played the knockoff epic version of it, which was Dauntless, and that's kind of what started my whole gaming experience for PC, just because I was playing it on the Switch originally, and then right when I booted up my computer, I was like, let me download this, and honestly, I played a lot faster, but then that game got so tired so quick.
Well, I mean, were you probably like the only one playing it too, weren't you? Or like, I think maybe you had one friend that played it.
No, like, yeah, I was, out of all my friend group, I was the only one that played it, because this was before I started working at the same location as you guys, so I really didn't have like a community to play with, so I would be playing with random people. There was this one guy, shout out to, his name was Chain Daddy, and never forget you, man.
Hey, one more time.
Chain Daddy. Thank you, brother, because you played a couple of hunts with me, and we got the loot that we needed, man. I wish I was capping, but like, on God, that was his name. His name was Chain Daddy.
I'm gonna bring that up next time we're here. I'm just like, oh, what was his name? Chain what?
Chain Daddy. Yeah.
You heard me, Chain Daddy. Man.
Nice. Well, you got into Monster Hunter a little bit later with one of our friends, and because me and him were playing on the PS4 when Monster Hunter came out on like the current gen consoles, which are now past gen consoles. But me and him would play it. He would have his Pelico, and we just got into it. But I think COVID happened, and so we lost track. And we lost time because we didn't hang out. He wasn't on it anymore. Turns out he transitioned to PC, so that's where we caught back up, and then we all started playing Monster Hunter, and we suggested you to play Monster Hunter, and then you were hella into it more than any of us.
It's not that I was super into it. It was just there was a couple of us in the Discord that just took off from it just because we were playing a lot of RPG games like Monster Hunter, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, and now we're all on Path. So I feel like Monster Hunter was one of those things that like just took over for us, and it's just trying to look cool in the game, but also having the basic fighting structures. What we are going to do now, I want to test your guys' knowledge, right? Can you tell me everything that is needed to have a functioning PC? We're not talking about the most high-end stuff, but just anything to get it running. Let the people know so they could potentially build their own. Discretion. If you listen to what we are saying and the PC parts that you buy doesn't work, that's your fucking fault. Don't ever fucking listen to us. You're listening to a podcast. You're dumb for listening to this advice. Anyways, go on. Test your knowledge. Go ahead.
Why were we insulting our fans?
I'm not insulting our fans. I'm insulting you guys.
Oh yeah, no, but it's valid. It's not an insult.
I know. You ain't got to tell me twice.
Definitely need a power unit to power up the PC.
Let's go one by one until we run out.
Okay, so yeah, power unit for sure.
Definitely need the motherboard.
Definitely processor.
A tower to fit all these parts.
You definitely need the SATA cables.
Definitely the most expensive part, the GPU.
You definitely need the cooling unit for the processor.
You definitely need a couple of fans to build off of it so it keeps the PC at the right temperature.
You need the RAM to make sure everything's running accordingly.
You either need memory space for either the hard drive or the SSD drive, which one of our friends doesn't know what the difference is.
For everyone who doesn't know, there's a couple of differences. SSD card and hard drives. Same.
Low capacity, higher performance.
Same, but different. But if you're going for SSD, there's two types that you can see. There's a chip that you are that looks like literally like a RAM stick, and you just flop it in there. Great, but not the one you're looking for. You really want to get the SSD card that you plug in exactly like a hard drive.
Yep.
But you can still use that. You can still use that even for extra. So they recommend it for having extra.
When it comes to just the basics of the PC, I think that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, that's all you really need.
Yeah, pretty much that. Everything else is just more accessories or making your PC look good. Plus the tie cables if you want to make it look more organized.
I had the LED strip lights on the outside just to make it look cool.
And then if you want, you get one of those coolant that like has a screen on it so you can project shit off of it.
Oh,
it's fire.
My next build.
Why do I feel like we're missing one important part?
Okay, let's debrief. So, basic things you need. You do need a tower to make sure that everything fits in there. From there, you need the motherboard. In the motherboard, you do need to connect, one, the CPU, the processor. Then you also need some RAMs to plug into it as well. You need the GPU card so you can project everything. Make sure that everything powers up. You definitely need that power supply. And with that power supply, none of that would matter unless it has some memory, whether it's a hard drive or it's an SSD card.
And how do you connect everything?
You need to connect everything with all the SATA cables. And then you connect it from the power supply all the way to every part that you need. Also, you do need a couple of fans to keep the unit running, because if not, that bitch will get hot as fuck. And that all connects to the motherboard as well. Am I missing anything?
You already said motherboard. You said motherboard twice.
Well, no, I was saying you need the fans to that will connect to the motherboard. You don't need the SATA cables for that.
Type shit.
I think we need a monitor, boys.
Well, yeah, but I was like talking about like just the PC in general that you would need.
Yeah, just PC then. No, we're good.
for everyone listening, you do want to make sure all your parts are compatible. There's a couple of websites out there. Like if you look at all the parts that you want, you can plug it in there piece by piece, bar for bar, and it will tell you if it's compatible. If it's not, it will literally light up a screen that says these might not power up in the event if you plug them all together. So you definitely want to do that.
In the case
PC.
of like
It's called PC part picker. It's literally what it says.
even like size itself, like the GPUs are hella big now, so it might not even fit in the tower you have.
Definitely.
That's what the websites are good for.
I definitely will pick the tower last, in my opinion, after you get all the parts, just so you make sure that everything fits, right?
I go back and forth. Because what if you want to build a mini ATX tower?
Well, that's what I'm saying, because if you start with the tower, then you have to repick the motherboard. But if you're doing solely based off performances, you want to pick the best parts first.
True.
It all depends on the person and what they want.
But then again, when I built mine, I literally was like, nah, I just want it to run.
You don't want your PC to look like a shoe?
No. I did not want it to look like a shoe or a shark or anything like that. I ain't fancy like that. I don't even really got RGB on my shit like that.
Fucking people make fucking towers out of cardboard boxes.
Nah, dude, I seen someone built a whole desk and they built their PC into their desk. That shit was hard as fuck.
That is kind of hard.
I saw it as a rim. Like a car rim.
They did that out of a car rim?
Yeah, somebody literally
Fucking
cut
hard.
out all the spokes and everything and put the PC in there.
How the fuck does that fucking... What's the
Hey,
airflow?
don't ask me, man. I just saw it and I liked it on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Twitter got everything, including porn.
Including porn.
All right. So besides that, like, of course you want to pimp out your fucking PC, right? What are a couple things that you guys personally would want? Like, you guys don't have to have it on your shit right now, but what is something that you want to add to your setup? Yeet.
Definitely.
Sorry.
Definitely a projector, like for like inside the PC, so I can just put some like anime battles or anything like that. Very, very weebish, but yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean my PC is pretty fire. Like I'm pretty happy with it. Just plays AAA titles like normal and everything. Doesn't have to be high graphics. I'm more about performance than actual viewing.
Fair.
I feel like I'm the same. I don't even know the name of the little screen. It was like Blackberry or Strawberry, some pad like that you put on the side. I just want that so I could put random memes or random anime scenes just for fun. Then I'll put my PC on my desk.
Now, I've seen that shit. Like, I'm like, damn. But I'm like, how much that part cost just alone? I was like, shit, sometimes that costs more than my fucking PC.
That or some liquid cooled components.
I'm very, like, what's it called? Skeptical about liquid cooling because if that shit clogs, you got to replace that shit, and that shit could fuck up your whole build.
I think it's worth the risk.
Okay. Kind of patience. Same. Like, I'm more, as I said, like, I'm more about performance. So I feel like really what I want, probably a couple more RGBs on that shit. I'm putting stickers on my fucking tower right now.
Make it look pretty.
Right? Make it look kind of cute, you know what I'm saying? And then probably same thing like what Don Pachi said, like maybe like an anime figure in there. I'm trying to find, if you guys watch any of our clips, I have a Yu Yu Hakusho background, and I'm trying to get Yusuke in there just doing the spirit gun going, spirit gun! Bam! Like type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone? What was it?
Spirit gun!
Type shit.
But like, personalizing your PC actually does create a better experience, right? Like makes you engage into coming into your room setup or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
I really want that. Have you seen those videos of the people starting with like Jarvis? Like it's really an Alexa, but it's like Jarvis. It's like Jarvis.
Oh, it's
turn
like
on PC.
It's almost like a Siri, like Alexa or whatever, right? Yeah, like its own Jarvis thing. That shit would be sick.
Well, like because you can connect to any of your PCs, like from anything, right? Like you could do a thumbprint and all that shit. So actually, that sounds pretty valid. But how would it work?
It's like an Alexa, but it's like a plug-in that you do specifically, and then you do like if you have like an extended like ports or something like that. It's like a USB plug-in. And then think of it, you just like instead of Alexa, you say Jarvis, and then it could either control your room or your PC itself, and then it has a whole startup like if you were Iron Man.
That's fucking fire. But nah, I can't be having shit listening to me. I'll be saying some out of pocket shit.
Oh yeah, we know.
That's what I'm saying. Can't be having shit like that. Damn. What was I trying to say? We're gonna listen. We're gonna sit in silence really quick. We're gonna enjoy it.
I love a good quiet moment. All right, what's up, everybody? It's Matt, aka Gordito Pero Bonito, and I just wanted to let you guys and all my SoCal friends know, especially that there's this new company called Fire Candy Co. And trust me when I say this, you do not want to miss out on everything they offer, especially the chamoy gummies, my personal favorite, if I'm being honest. But also be on the lookout for the new candies they have coming out, Li Hing Moi candy gummies and candy grapes. If you guys are interested, head over to Fire Candy Co. on all social medias, and if you guys want to check out the shop, head over to firecandyco.com. Enjoy. All right, what's the most high definition game we can actually run in our PCs right now? What's our benchmark game and how many frames we running at?
Oh, you ain't gotta call me out like that. Hold on.
Hey, we're about the same, baby.
Kingdom Hearts 3 on the highest quality, 4K. That can run that. It's a beautiful game running it. The game sucks itself, but the graphics is really nice on it.
Go ahead, man. I don't want to talk about it.
I'll go my best running game and my worst running game. Best running game, probably League at maybe like 300 frames for like medium to high quality. And then worst running game, COD Black Ops 6. I run that shit at 53 frames in low quality.
Well, that game's shit in general when it comes to graphical things. It literally we were playing yesterday and I literally couldn't load up to the lobby until I got fucking shot.
Hey man, we finna go out like this.
We finna go out like this.
I wasn't there. I don't know what they're talking about. Best running game for me right now, was Monster Hunter World. I was able to run that at medium. Honestly, I didn't pay attention to frame rates. I still don't pay attention to frame rates. My worst running game was actually GTA 5. When I played online, I really couldn't get shit out of it.
That's understandable though. There's so much environment in the world in general that loads every millisecond. That's pretty fair.
Bruh, when I was just trying to get into one heist, why it take me 30 minutes to hop into the heist?
Hey man, sometimes I can't even load to a Valorant game.
Something me too.
Type shit.
What are some staple PC games that you would recommend to everybody?
Easy, definitely Valorant, just because it's free. Anybody can play, anybody can shoot. It's only
I'm gonna stop you there.
It's only if you're good is where you actually master the game. Anyone can play. Realistically, anybody can play.
If you guys ever wanna know what depression feels like, just play Valorant.
In our Discord.
No. I said if you want depression, you get a whole bunch of other things if you get into our Discord playing Valorant.
No, I'm with Matt on this one.
In our Discord.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'd probably say Counter-Strike.
Oh yeah.
I say Counter-Strike.
honestly, yeah, CS:GO, you really don't have to be good at the game, but I have so much fun playing it.
Yeah. I get my shit handed to me, but I'm still okay.
Fortnite. I mean, everyone plays it.
Yeah, I think Fortnite on PC is probably the best way to play it. You get the best frame rates, and honestly, if you are good with mouse and keyboard, it's not that hard. No build though. Fuck building.
I'm dog shit with mouse and key. That's why I still use the controller.
Probably any 2D scroller, any 2D games. I think it's enjoyable for everyone. You guys like Path, so RPGs are pretty good too.
I was like, that's not 2D.
Well, RPGs, 2Ds, RPGs.
For me, I would definitely recommend honestly anything on Steam. Damn, I really can't think of anything because you guys basically said everything that I play. Path of Exile is definitely one game I would recommend for all my RPG players, especially Path of Exile 2. Game is beautiful. They fixed everything and it's gorgeous. So gorgeous. Such a good game. World of Warcraft for everybody else. I just don't want to pay the subscription. So if you really want to, it's a good game to grind in.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
That's on the Switch.
No, it's also on Steam.
Since when?
Since forever.
Oh. So what Butter said in South Park, it was already a thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uncultured.
Yeah, apparently. Shit. I thought he was capping, but okay.
Oh, is it me?
I don't know. I just had another awkward silence. I was trying to think of the next question.
I love the silence.
We love the silence. Man. Ooh, I have something. How did you guys adjust from playing from a controller to mouse and keyboard?
I think that was like the hardest transition. Personally, I think it's the hardest transition from console to PC. Besides friends that actually play, right? I think there wasn't a lot of access at the time when I got it. A lot of my friends didn't have PCs; they all had PS4s, Xboxes. But definitely when you're switching to controller to keyboard, it's a big difference. If you haven't played any games back then, you were just always on controller. It was definitely a weird transition because when I was shooting on COD, moving was fine, but like the actual movement to move your player was something I'm not used to. Like crouching, moving the pinky. Hey, you want to talk? It sounds like you want to talk a lot, so I'm gonna let you talk. No. It sounds like you want to talk.
He got something to say.
My boy got something to say, but yeah, that was my transition. How was your transition?
Oh, me? I think it's one of those things. It's definitely like a mechanical thing, right? Because I feel like gameplay and strategy and everything like that, that's really like you. For me, I think definitely one of the hardest things to do, right? Because then you're so used to having everything right in front of you and everything is just with your fingers and with your hands and with a fingertip length. Especially if you have a bigger hand or longer fingers. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, you don't gotta brag, bitch.
Oh, sorry. But then when you go into mouse and keyboard, depending on what type of gamer you are, not what you're on. God. Depending on the type of gamer you are, it depends, like, if you use more arm when you're using your mouse, right? Depending on the game, like if you play RPGs, a lot of them require mouse clicks to move. Or if you're using WASD, like, it's all different. Every preference is different. But I feel like adjusting isn't super hard. It's just trying to figure out what game requires what setup, if that makes sense. I felt like I said nothing but everything at the same time.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that one. I mean, for me...
Thanks, bud.
Even though, I wasn't with the one blessed with big hands or big fingers or whatever. I ain't got to brag.
Your hands are the same size as mine.
I'm like average. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That is not the same
That's
size.
not the same size.
My fault.
That's not the same size.
They
Mine
do
are
look average, though.
average at best.
My fault.
But that's also why I can't play piano. I can't go multiple fingers. I go...
I still do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, my brain just can't process that many movements. But even for me, I go back and forth between controller and keyboard depending on what game I play. For Valorant, I use a keyboard. For League, I use a keyboard. For Apex or any FPS, really, I use a controller just because I'm so used to it. But, I mean, I've been trying to use the keyboard a little bit more, but my brain just can't process all that movement. I'm a little too slow.
It definitely just depends on the person, like what you want to do. And different game, like how Eric was saying. It all just depends on setup.
Yeah, because I'll definitely say, like, when I go from a top-down RPG game into a first-person shooter, like, that shit fucks me up. Like, when I was playing Last Epoch, like, you move by with the click of a mouse. And everything on your keyboard is basically using your abilities. But then when I go back and playing CSGO or Valorant, I'm like, oh, damn, it's WASD. Mm-hmm. Which ones are my abilities? I'm like, shit, I have to do this. Okay, but what do I shoot with? Oh, I still have to look with the movement of my mouse, but click to shoot. So it's always going to be a little different of a mechanic.
Yeah, it just blows my mind with all the streamers that they do with different games. Like for Fortnite, some of the pros, they actually have their keybinds in different ways. And when it comes to building, like how fast they can build, especially with tapping the keyboard and stuff. Or like some people have a different keybind on their mouse and they combine that with movement. So it's just crazy.
Right. I like how you talked about how everyone has different keybinds, because I know when we play Valorant, you guys always get at me. They're like, why is your crouch button on your mouse? I'm like, it makes it easier for me, okay? Like, God, don't judge me. But that's definitely like the benefits of mouse and keyboard is that you can set it to what's best for you.
So many different buttons to choose from.
Definitely. Because the other thing about playing on a controller is that, yes, you could still customize it, but it's like there's only so many buttons on a controller as opposed to a mouse and keyboard.
You can even add a foot pedal to most of these controls too.
And if you have money, you can buy a mouse that's shaped like a gun so you can shoot better. But we're not gonna buy those.
I'm kind of interested.
Lightweight, I am too. But then the connectivity is horrendous. I'm like, it's really not needed unless like your fucking monitor is right below the same level as your fucking mouse pad.
I mean, I'm about to just do the whole VR. There's a body cam game that came out. Imagine having that in the body cam game. It just looks like it's real life.
That's kind of crazy.
Get on the ground.
One of our friends, Epoch Addict, that's how he goes by now. He fucking has a mouse that like forms in the shape of your hand.
Oh, he has one of those.
He has one of those. Yeah,
For
he doesn't use it. He has it though.
For each finger.
For each finger.
That's
I
wild.
didn't think it was. That's not Epoch Addict. I thought it was.
No, it is Epoch Addict.
No. It's POE Addict.
Oh, it is POE Addict. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yes, his name. But I don't want to say his name just because.
As of last night, he said he was quitting.
Oh, he did say that. Yeah, he did say he was quitting it.
Quitting Epoch? I mean, quitting Path?
Yeah.
Why is he quitting Path? I just got back on again.
He said he didn't like the marketplace anymore. He couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, he said maybe in a few months he'll come back, but he said nah, he's out. But yeah, he does have that mouse that forms like within your hands, so it fits better. He didn't enjoy it for some reason. I don't know what might have happened, but
he's a dedicated gamer.
He is a dedicated gamer. Shout out to you. You know who you are.
Oh, it must be nice to have money like that. But I couldn't do that one of those because like literally those is it a mouse or a keyboard or whatever the fuck it's called? But I can't have anything constricting while I'm gaming. That's why a lot of my stuff is wireless.
Yeah, I definitely might have wireless. I think the only thing that's wired is my keyboard. For some reason it's just maybe a placebo effect for my brain. But I feel like my buttons don't connect faster if it's not wired for the keyboard. Mouse, I doesn't affect me, but I feel like keyboard does.
No, that's fair. That's just straight latency.
That's fair. Yeah. I was thinking about switching to a wired keyboard, but I was like, nah, I have cats. Like, I gotta move shit. What?
It's like a little cat ball.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, what one of my cats did the other day, I let her into my room, and then she looked at my mouse and she started hitting it. And I looked at her, I was like, what the fuck? And then my wife goes, hey, she was catching a mouse. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Okay, how I want to end today off, we basically touch base on it. What are some accessories that you need to give you a better gaming PC? Like for me, wireless is kind of like the better thing for me because I'm terrible at wire management. Like if you guys look at my setup right now, all my wires are out and everything and they're just hanging. If you guys look behind me now, if you guys are watching any of our clips, look at all three of these wires just hanging. I'm not good with wire management. So I feel like
Can confirm.
Wireless for me is just the way to go. Yes, am I going to spend a little bit extra so I have better latency and better connectivity? Yes, but I will have a better experience along the way.
Yep, I'm with Eric. Wireless is definitely the move. If it's placebo like me, wired in some aspects, right? Like me is the keyboard, so I would have it wired. Headphones, wireless. It gotta be wireless. There's gonna be so much movement, so much yelling. Like, don't gotta be thrown. Headphones are expensive. Don't throw that shit. But definitely gotta be wireless. I have the SteelSeries one that has the extra battery compartment and then the amplifier.
The Arctis Pros?
Yeah, I have the Arctis
You
Pros.
bought the one that was $300?
I bought
It's an
I bought it for my
investment.
brother. He didn't want it.
Fair.
Yeah, so he didn't want it.
Investment.
Yeah, but it's great
Quality of
because
life.
I can consistently stay on the mic at all times,
Quality of life.
and I have a good hearing, so it's good.
I also have the SteelSeries, but I have the cheaper version that was only like $100.
Hey, but those work. Those headphones are good. I like on a budget. I think those headphones are fucking fire. They fucking fuck hard like the Honda Odyssey.
Baby fucking.
Like the Honda Odyssey, it fucks hard.
It does fuck hard. It's a versatile automobile. For me, I actually have a couple of things wired. I have my keyboard. I have my headset. I have the, HyperX Cloud 2s. I don't have the little mic attachment, but I have the Quadcast one. So all that's wired. The only thing I have wireless is like my mouse.
And the butt plug, right? When you
That
get
one
shot.
too, yeah.
Yeah,
That one's 100% wireless.
it's like Bluetooth
It goes with
and
me every
shit.
time.
Yeah, so the time you get shot, you feel the feedback.
Yeah.
Dude, like on my my chair, right? There actually comes like the fist dildo that just like shoots up every time I'm shooting. It's fucking amazing.
They have those?
Yeah, dude. No, I Jimmy rigged it. Like I just cut a hole into my chair and then I put the attachment in, like the motor goes at the bottom and connects to my keyboard.
That's the only vibration he has on.
Yeah.
Honestly, fire.
But all that's not really necessary, you know what I mean? But then again, like when it comes to building a PC or having a PC set up, like you want to make sure that you invest in it, because a lot of PCs are made and you can have it for roughly 10 years before you have to change anything out. Facts. So you might as well just buy everything that you want right off the bat, right? Like you buy a PS5, you buy a fucking Xbox, and everyone who's going to buy the Switch 2 soon, like you guys are paying for the same thing, but you guys can't really customize it. You guys are just getting new cases and everything like that. Why not do the same shit with your PC?
We're realistically just paying for the exclusives. That's what that's really paying for. But I mean, some of the exclusives even reach to PC, so.
Or you could just pirate it.
We're not pirates here.
Arg.
Type shit. But yeah, that's just like a quick introduction when it comes into any type of things coming to PC. We're always going to have this problem with people saying, oh no, console games are a lot better because you get all the exclusives and they have their own servers and networks, so it won't fuck up. But then it's like you have these PC gamers, actually you really want to get into it because it's going to have a better definition of visual and everything. I'm like, what the fuck is even happening right now?
And PlayStation just got hacked again.
Oh yeah,
they were down for a couple days.
Yeah, 2 days I think. Yeah, pretty bad.
If you think about it, for all my Xbox players, you can literally play the same games on your PC that you can play on your Xbox. Just want to throw that out there. Plus more.
That's why it's Microsoft.
Please bring all the gears, please, onto the PC.
Type shit.
Anyways, that was good. We probably missed some stuff, but that was our basic knowledge when it comes to PC and a couple of our stories and experiences. And we hope this was something you guys enjoyed. Any last words, boys?
Invest into the PC, even a mini one online. It's fucking worth it. Play Sims. Who gives a fuck? It's so fun to have a PC. You have so much you can do. You can multitask, listen to music, watch porn on one screen, play the games on one screen, listen to music on another screen, or you can be, chatting up with someone on another screen. But honestly, PC is the move.
Wow, we talked about porn a lot in this episode.
I mean, that's half of the shit you do on PC.
Well, yeah, invest in it so you don't get fucking malware and viruses and all that other bullshit that they tell you.
Can't afford it on your phone. PC, you can manage it.
You can get a laptop if you want to start off. See how you like it. Still not going to perform as well as an actual PC that you built.
Facts.
Okay, last thing before we head out. We have to be so fucking for real right now. Pre-built or build it on your own?
Build it on my own. They have more you have more ability to customize what you want.
Papas.
I never bought a pre-built. Well, technically I did because my brother-in-law built his PC that I just bought from him, and then I switched everything out.
No,
so
it's
I
custom. It's custom.
Custom. Yeah, no, that's what, you know what I'm saying? Because technically he built it, and then I just bought it from him, and I just switched everything out. But yeah, I would definitely say it's more of an experience to customize it than buy it pre-built.
100% custom. You get to do whatever you want to it. It's like your baby, your investment, your invention. Why wouldn't you put everything into it?
But if you're like our friend that has a six figures fucking salary, he can actually have someone build it for him with the parts he wants. So
and a 49-inch monitor.
And a glass mouse pad.
And a wheel and shifter for racing car games.
We all have that.
I don't.
Oh, wait, no, I have to get mine still, too. Why am I capping? All right, y'all. That was fun. It was great to pick your guys' brain and tell the people our very, 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 very limited knowledge of what it is and what it takes to have a PC. So, with that being said, we're Cold Flop Gaming.
Well, we're good.
Sometimes.
And that's us and Topachis heading out. And be smooth.
Type shit.
What happened to the I'm hard?
Oh, and before I forget, you can follow us on all social platforms, Instagram, TikTok. You can even follow us on YouTube and listen to us on Spotify under Co-Flop Podcast. We also will be starting to stream on Twitch under Co-Flop Gaming. Yeah.